Hey everyone. My video today is another sneak peek of a product coming, probably the next couple of months. Would be great if I could get it by December, but I think it's probably going to be the first of the year. But this is a solution, if you haven't guessed already, that brings the SCV capabilities from the front of your tractor to the rear. So that it terminates here. So to be clear, it's not an SCV in and of itself. It is the ability to take an existing third function on the front of your tractor, bring it in a very clean way, all hard lines up underneath, above the frame, so you don't have any worry about getting hung on anything or breaking anything, and then behind the left rear tire and terminating here. So why did I do this? Number one, actually the most important reason, I spent nearly $1,200 putting the front third function on this tractor so that I could use it about 2% of the time. I really wanted to extract some additional value out of that. And two, the third function for the rear of this tractor isn't exactly clean. It's a box here. It's got some complicated plumbing if you look at the schematics. And it doesn't work in every situation. There are situations, and I don't remember exactly which one it is, but it's something like if you have the Power Beyond and the independent deck lift, or the Power Beyond and the third function, whatever, something to that effect, you can't actually use the third function here. And that third function is, I think it's north of $700. So, I've already been bled for nearly $1,200, so I want to try to save some money here. And I don't know the pricing on my solution that would effectively give you the same functionality, assuming you don't need it on the front and the rear at the same time. But I think it's going to be significantly less than $700, hopefully somewhere around half of that. So, but that said, you probably couldn't pull me off the John Deere solution, because this handle is the most ergonomic handle that's out there for this particular tractor. I like the button setup. I like the fact that it's a true third function. There is a SCV that's hidden underneath here. So for me, that was the right solution. I bit the bullet, I got it. But now they're not gonna get another $700 from me, because I'm going to take advantage of this third function on the front and on the rear. So the other thing I would mention is, this is one SCV, because there's one on the front, and we're bringing it to the back in this case. If you need more than one, and I'm sure you've probably already seen it, Tractor Time with Tim co-developed a solution, SCV solution, 2 to 4 SCVs, and he gave the ability to bring one of those SCVs up to the front. Now, that's another use case for my solution. If you want hard lines to the front, you could, rather than use their hose kit, you can get the joystick handle that they offer and use this kit to plumb his SCV here and bring it to the front. Now, I tell you that because what I'm not showing you today is another solution that I've got in the works that is essentially hard lines like these John Deere hard lines, but designed differently for the loader. All of the third functions or the diverters that I've seen thus far, they don't have the option for a hardline kit. So that's one problem I want to solve. The second is, I don't like how these come out for the John Deere solution, how they angle out here. It's not a very convenient way to plug up. Can't tell it here, but it basically forces the hoses to go too forward, in my opinion. So mine is going to come down lower and out at a 90 degree, so that you can come over from the side and plug in much easier. The other thing that I'm solving for is these particular hard lines have, I think it's in this side, it constricts it down to a 1/8 inch opening, or maybe even smaller than that. Now, that doesn't significantly affect your overall flow, but if people with HydrosPlus want to run continuous run motors on the front of their tractor, or do a lot of work with the third function that's getting close to continuous, then that has the potential to create some additional heat. And so I want to eliminate that, especially for those to take advantage of HydrosPlus and get the additional flow. So let me tell you what the kit comes with. Let me show you it in action, and then I'll just wrap this up. So for the John Deere third function, it's going to come this way. There may be a few different configurations for diverter kits depending on what you have. So I don't have those other kits at the moment, but I'll do the research and decide, do they need to come with the 1/4 quick couplers, which is what happens here with the John Deere version, or maybe some threaded fittings. Now you'll have some hoses. They won't be these hoses. Probably have a 90-degree off here and loop back towards the back here versus the front. These are the two that I had originally made. So I'm making them work for the moment, but again, the hoses will have a slightly different configuration. You're gonna have 2 sets of hard lines. Now this one here, it will have a mounting plate here that I don't have yet, it's on order, but it'll have a set of tubes here, and then there'll be a second set of tubes here that connect in the middle. And again, that's for shipping purposes as well as installation purposes. It'll have these bulkhead connectors, it'll have this custom mounting plate, and it'll have 2 of the 5675 1/2-inch quick couplers for, those are the most common on the rear of any tractor, whether it's a small tractor or a large tractor. So that's it, that's what it comes with. Let me start her up and show you it in action. Won't be any surprises here. But you do leverage your existing momentary switch, as I said, so if I can get both of these in. You see right there is the top link. So pretty simple. Works just as it should, and it's the idea I don't think is an unusual one or anything fancy, but the key here is having the hard lines, having the factory-like install, having a very compact setup here, so that if you only need a single SCV on the rear, this is going to be a good fit for a lot of people. So that's it. I hope this is interesting. Certainly comment below if you're interested. If you have questions, ask them as well. Visit HydrosPlus.com if you're interested in additional flow capacity or some of the other products we have coming soon. And thanks for watching.